Hey, what's up, people? I'm NEMISS, and welcome to the weekly World Rap Championships LookBack show. I want to thank my girl, Baby Blue in London, for holding it down last week, but now we're back in the Big Apple. Now, it's week 5 of the regular season, but before we peep the highlights, let me break it down for all you newcomers. The World Rap Championships is a rap battle league, y'all. 96 rappers, 8 divisions battling it out for a chance to win a place in the $50,000 playoffs. But before we get into some of the battles of the week, I'd like to introduce someone that you all might know. He's got a lot of fans out there. He sold over 500,000 copies. You might know him for his single, Pump It Up. And he has a new street album, and it's called Mood Music 3. Welcome, Joe Budden. What's up, Joe Budden?
Hola. How you doing?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling good, feeling great. All right. All right, y'all. Let's kick it off with some of the highlights from this week's Battle of the Week, which features the 2 unbeaten teams from the London division, Archaic and Erg against G-Dash and King George. Let's check out the highlights.
It's week 5, and the next battle is and Archaic stepping up against G-Dash and King George. This one's gonna be serious. Team on the left, kicking off first.
I rap the best shit, yeah, academics. He's so fucking stupid he thought that's how you actually spell it.
Yo, I'll punch your face, George, you're fucking lame. I dropped the whack faggot I had with me last year. You should have done the same.
My rap's his nang and you rap him saying that to look like that you have to relate to Saddam Hussein. You look like you shouldn't be spitting bars and shit, but you should be throwing stones at Israeli tanks in the Gaza Strip. Fuck it, you ain't hard with this.
Yo, I'll bitch slap these laymen, and I can't believe last year's tags replaced with a pair of random Spanish waiters. I spit grey bars, can't fuck with AR, looks like they fucked each other and made scars.
I'm murking you fast. You're the batty boy, you've got 2 dads and were birthed from an ass.
You know how I rhymed her, but this male grinder would rather stand behind her than behind her. So really, what the fuck is that? I will drop you. You know I got a hot crew. You need to ring your bitch of a mum and tell her my blowjob's due.
I leave you schooled, mate. But with an egghead like that, we just need a spoon and we'll have a primary school race.
They've probably been practicing all year round, but still
Yo,
sound
fuck it.
scared as hell. Round! Yo, I think both of these bitches fronting. He's spitting nothing. That's why you keep interrupting. Yo, I'll smack this bitch. And looks like his moustache is bit from Immaculate. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're black or mixed. You look Arabic.
I'm spitting flows. I think it's jokes. You look so much like Busy Bone, but still manage to spit so slow.
And you can't send him to America because they won't let this man on the plane. How the fuck did this faggot escape from Guantanamo Bay? It's not me, you're battling, mate. I send you back to Iraq in your place. And fuck it, I will bang these clowns. You're rocking hand-me-downs because your home got bombed. It was a shanty town.
I spit amazing shit, so there's no way I'ma lose to an Asian prick and a Caucasian kid who both play with dicks. And he ain't the sickest of rhymers. This bitch is a liar. I bet your tongue regularly takes a trip to vagina. And you better listen, you'll lose. Since you've had this prick in your crew, you've been ordering a ticket for 2.
It's going to overtime. It's 1 minute on the clock.
I'm serving you next, dog. We're all out here sweating. It's okay for him. He visited his mum and when she works in the sweatshop. You ain't spitting nothing, but that's mean. I seen both your parents and ugliness runs in your genes.
I should smack you. If you was at the top of a building in a suicidal mad mood, only rescue you'd have is this fag trying to catch you.
Yo, I'm rhyme scaring. You must have been gutted that you want to be black so bad and got your hair from your white parent.
Yeah, you can try to diss me, but George, by the time you're 50, you look like Lionel Richie.
And the card says Punchlines. It's going all the way.
Oh, forget that shit to be fucking with my spits. This white prick would have to wear this and have the luck of the Irish.
You only entered this because you got nothing better to do. Someone from Iraq and Cloudy's my dad. You look like yours could be any member of Woo.
Alright then. Really, I will smack you, blood. But you got such a fucking big egghead you could put an omelette on every plate in Africa. I think these brothers should stop it. I got the luck of the Irish and you got the intelligence of them.
Shit, man. This one's a motherfucking draw.
What? Fucking shit. I disagree with that. Let's go again. Fuck it.
Can we play the battles with subtitles? No.
I know, right? I'm from Chicago, you from Jersey.
I had a hard time.
The accents were definitely
I had a
hard to
time.
understand.
Yeah, I caught most of it though.
All right,
I caught
good. So what did you think? I mean, you know, at the end it was kind of a draw. How did you feel about that, Joe?
I probably agree with that. Both teams seem to have just one dude that was really nice and the other dude just on his coattail or something. I mean, they all were all right, but one person from each team was a little better than all right. So I agree with the draw. I just had to. I couldn't really. I had to really have my ear to the.
Right, because, you know, the cats, they from London, but, you know, I think you could definitely tell they both had that energy. Like, both of the teams were definitely going
Yeah, they were
at
very
it.
excited.
Kind of crazy.
Very excited. Are these the names here, the guys?
Yeah, I mean, you got Archaic and Erg. Archaic and Erg, those are the...
See, I don't know which one is
one
which.
Iraqi-looking guy, one white guy. That's
All right,
Archaic and Erg.
Erg, yeah.
And then you have G-Dash and King George on the other end.
I'm assuming that George is the one in the red shirt. Yeah, those two.
Yeah.
Erg, George, yeah. Yeah.
They did the thing.
Made for a good battle.
Yeah, and you know, we're in week 5 of the battle, so it's getting more and more intense. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely good to.
So I mean,
that
like
it's the draw.
week 6 and like week 7, somebody should be getting punched in the face or something. So.
They should be bringing that
That's
shit
gonna
by
happen.
week 6 or
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, they're gonna say the wrong thing about somebody. It's just gonna, it's gonna happen. Yep. Call me for that one.
There was a lot of murders this week. Prime and Purpose against Dragonfly and Nicotine, Mad Ills and Parable against KP and Reed Richards, The Source and Immaculate against No Can Do and Rhetoric. But the murder of the week goes to Critical and Madness in the New York division, who did a real number on Ham and Piff. Let's run it.
On the left, Ham and Piff. On the right, Critical Madness.
Live from FL. Hey, you better put your raps on the shelf. I can't believe I'm battling fucking Brat when she's 12. Y'all ain't some real thugs with guns and knuckle skills. Y'all some Fresh Prince impersonators of Hillary and Uncle Phil. You know you like to give a man sex. That's why you came here in Richard Simmons clothes, rocking fucking spandex. Don't even try and rhyme hard, cause you so fucking fat your cereal bowl comes with a lifeguard. I'ma stick your bitch like some needles and splinters. I'ma tie you to that fucking chair and feed you some dinner. Yo, and it's apparent Ham is trying to die from starvation, because it looks like there should be a fly in your eye. My name is Piff. I ate some ribs with a baby bib. Let's not exercise today and just fucking say we did.
Critical Madness. Give it up.
These motherfuckers look like they studied us.
Yo, we got nothing but respect for Ham and Piff. This shit is raw.
Dude, that was crazy.
No, it wasn't. Them two dudes are horrible. Ham and Piff. Quit. Quint. Never rap again. That was horrible. It was really, 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 really bad. It was bad.
Yo,
Well, you know what?
Go ahead.
Ham, whichever one of you is the thinner guy, the skinny guy, you may have some luck if you keep it up. Drop the dead weight. You guys got embarrassed. That was horrible. Those two just really.
Yeah,
Critical
I
Madness,
think they
yeah.
might have had a bad day, because I have seen them in other battles. Piff actually got some fuel.
Didn't have it today.
Didn't have it today, you're right.
Not
They need to
against
come
these
a little bit
two.
stronger today.
Those two guys, Critical Madness, tore y'all asses up. It was critical. And it was madness.
It
I
was
agree.
quite an ass whooping, I would
It
have
was
to
bad. It was bad. Maybe I'll get to see Ham and Piff on another occasion. Maybe they'll be able to bring it a little better. But as of right now, got to throw you under the bus.
Week 5's top 10 punchlines features a few new faces as well as the usual suspects. Let's take a look at this week's top 10 punchlines. It's picked by our guest, Joe Budden.
And you sound miserable on beats, you'll get physically beat. But when he smiles, you can hear the wind whistle through his teeth.
Yeah, and that's not a list that's affecting his speech traits. His dyslexia means Chase reads S's as TH.
Yo, they try to remix me like P. Diddy. I thought LA was a street city. It must have did a 360 to go from Crease Dickies to these hippies.
Ankles. Yeah, that's real funny. Predict this shit. But predict this, bitch. Yo, chicken licks my freaking dick into the shit emits and splits her lips in the 66. You can't get with this, bitch. I'm sicker than syphilis. Right. Once again, I'll pause, let you finish what I'm spitting. That's called predicting your prediction.
Number 6.
Faggot guy. Whoever told you to invest with him was giving you some bad advice. And I will stab this guy with a jagged knife in his larynx pipe and go deep in the voice box like Barry White.
And you are not from this state. If you ever got offered to go in a rocket to space, the helmet would have to be in octagon shape.
Issues. You look really weird. The only fucking dude with a fucking receipt and beard.
Number 3.
Yo, I spit the flows that are cold, man. I rip this bro with my flows, damn. And with those nostrils, he could pick his nose with his whole hand.
Talking about your bitch get bad brain. And on the low, the hoes ashamed because she says you give white rappers bad names. If this was prehistoric times, she'd be a Slutosaurus Rex. Nigga, she got y'all kicked off Delta Force and set for biting Chuck Norris's neck.
Yo, Pretty Cal's about to spit and I'ma start fast. It looks like he had a fucking seizure in art class. I strangle mics.
So Joe, so why did you pick those particular punchlines?
I just thought seizure in art class was really funny. And look at the dude. The dude was, he looked like he had a seizure in art class. He had a spandex shirt on. That was a really embarrassing battle, but I like that line a lot. That was my favorite. I liked the Slutosaurus Rex guy. And just like aura delivery, not really just about the line. I liked how he said the line. It just really stood there. It was cool, calm, and cordial about it.
Definitely.
And it was dope. And he said they got kicked off of Delta Force's set for biting Chuck Norris's neck. Yeah, I liked all of that. That was dope. Yeah.
You know, not only is it the delivery, it's the way they deliver it. It's the style, you know.
I agree. And the whole hand guy, I just laughed. Dude knows what's big. So, I mean, that one was pretty simple. Overall, though, it was a lot of good ones in there. It was a lot of good ones. They made it tough to choose from, but those are my 3.
Word. Picking the MC of the week was a tough decision. I mean, it was so many great performances this week, especially Mad Ills and Critical. However, this week's MC of the week is Prime from the Melbourne division for his flips and relevant punchlines. Let's peep the action.
I think we all know who sucks. The way these two cunts keep trying to move up is like they're trying to give me a group hug. I got card shark teeth. You look like an aardvark, B. You're giving out fucking head jobs in a car park free. He's Indian and he's Greek. I'm killing you on the street. You've got chin hair and fucking vindaloo on your teeth. He's a hermaphrodite, and their team is black and white. So I think they've covered every demographic, right? This motherfucker has to stop.
One thing that differentiates freestyle from written battles is the ability to take what your opponent said and flip it back on them. Let's take a look at this week's top 5 flips.
This whack team compiles of a fucking whack team. Looking like Mr. Bean is a fucking drag queen.
My rap's deep, I slap Chiefs, and he's such a whack neek, he just rhymed whack team with whack team. That's a good rhyme.
And they think curling is the best sport. I don't know why this guy came here with his gay escort.
You should have came smarter. You said curling's my favorite sport, because when I fuck your bitch, I'd be like, hard!
Harder! Sweet boss will rip the story, because if you had red glasses, you'd look like Ralphie from the Christmas Story. Round 2, time. Don't you understand that this is my house? If this is a Christmas story, I'll shoot your fucking eye out. And right now,
that shit to be fucking with my spits. This white prick would have to wear this and have the luck of the Irish.
I think these brothers should stop it. I got the luck of the Irish, and you got the intelligence of them.
You should use your big googly eyes on the internet and Google me. This guy is trying to spit fresh. If I Google dragonfly, I would find an insect. This motherfucker is blown away.
MCs just can't get away from looking like someone or something or a combination of things. Here are this week's top 10 lookalikes.
I'ma set it off quick, cause these faggots like to talk shit. They got me battling a punk and a fucking rapping ostrich.
Beat you with a cleaver. Homie, I'm the illest. Go back to San Francisco, cause you look like an old version of Malcolm in the Middle.
Look like you eat cans of Crisco.
I'm Jerron, neighbor. I bring the bomb's flavor. I'm battling the goat whose chin has long hair and John Mayer.
No, And I'ma sun this cat like George Jetson does Elroy. It looks like Cedric the Entertainer had a fucking baby with Hellboy.
Number 6.
And if I rip the gory, I can rip the story. Cause if you had red glasses, you look like Ralphie from the Christmas Story.
Round 2.
Support the weight.
No debate. I got the hard flow, bombing. You look like Star Jones' mom's friend. Some fat guy that does the garden now.
Fuck Sean Price, and I'd love to diss you, but I've had enough of this crew. This is what the human body would look like without any muscle tissue.
Raids in. Yo, I can't believe I'm staring at a deformed Ving Rhames in, and this cat brought a fucking retarded yin-yang twins. Fucking spandex. And when they see CM, they be like, damn, the crown fits him. Yeah, you look like Biz Marquis with 3 times the Down syndrome.
One minute! One made him a tacky geek with a fucking bloated belly and scabby cheeks. You look like a decomposing body on the Iraqi streets. After a tank parade and an Apache sweep, you need stem cell treatment. Fuck acne cream.
So, Joe, what did you think of the lookalike rhymes?
Whack. Well, yeah, I didn't care for too many of them. Some sounded forced. The whole San Francisco shit was whack. The last guy's shit was cute, but he just kind of said it. Didn't have any the John Mayer and the goat with the whatever he said. Right. I hate to do it again, but these guys, Critical Madness, when the Biz Marquis with the Down syndrome, that was dope. The retarded yin yang twin, that was dope. Mm-hmm. And the decomposed body on the Iraqi street after a tank parade, acne cream, I don't know what he said. It was dope though.
It was visual.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Those 3 I'll take. Everything else, yeah, whatever. Now you're gonna have the whole battle industry sending bars at me. Joe Budden, you look like a fucking...
You look like a rapping ostrich.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what was that? That was horrible. Yeah. Like a rapping ostrich. Yeah. So some of y'all need to step your pen game up. But those 3, those are my 3 faves.
It's rant time! Last week, Okwerdz pointed out his hate for MCs interrupting their partners. Let's see what the West Coast's infamous battle critic didn't like this week.
JumpOff.tv. This is Okwerdz with what I hated this week. This week we're going to go into those forced long multi-syllable strings that are just so boring. It's like everyone took Thesaurus's British rail line and made it their whole style. And now everything is like, you look like Young Z had a baby with Bun B, and Chuck D had a bum knee, got jump kicked by Chung Lee, landed in another country, and was an adopted child by Crocodile Dundee.
You never see titties. You'd need a girl that was heaps dizzy from being whiskey, feed her 3 Mickeys, and I don't mean Disney.
That shit is corny. The reason Thesaurus's line worked is because his whole style wasn't just long strings, they were shorter. So when he pulled that out of nowhere, it all connected and every syllable was on point.
All your acne jokes you thought were sick as hell apply to him as well. You look like Christian Bale is freaking frail, has sickle cell, and survived a bombing of the British rail.
Now y'all be corny. It's like next time you try to figure out what pointless syllable you can throw in to make your shit longer, maybe you should try and work on the delivery or setting it up differently. For the love of God, this shit is fucking annoying. It hurts my head to listen to it. So this is Okwerdz signing off. Peace. My kitchen is not ghetto. Holla.
So Joe, what do you think of the multiple syllable rhyme schemes? What's your opinion on that on Okwerd's whole rant?
I think he was so wrong, like an old song in a gold thong. No, I agree with him. I agree with him.
Wrong, dead wrong.
I think he's right.
Smoking a bomb.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
all
okay,
of that. When people do it and it's pointless, I mean, it's just boring. You can maybe fool an average listener into thinking that you're saying something hot, but to somebody that's really in tune with rap and listening to what you're saying, we're looking at you like a clown. So right. I have to agree 100% with what he's saying. It's not something that I do. at all. I don't condone it, don't support it. Shit is whack.
Wow, you made it seem like, are you for abortion or against abortion?
I am
You're
so
like, I don't
against
condone it.
abortion. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, he has a point. And he actually sounds like he knows what he's talking about. And between him talking, I had to stop looking at the kitchen in the background, getting hungry and shit. But yeah, he's right. Good point. I'm with him.
96 rappers battling 24 times a week equals around 3,500 bars. So there's bound to be some stutters, some chokes, some word flubs. Let's take a look at this week's top 5 chokes and stutters.
Yo, is you done acting crazy? This nigga look crazy. Oh, fuck you. This nigga look crazy. Oh, fuck you.
This nigga
Nigga, I'll knock you off and leave you on the ground topless, dog. Like a Corvette. I'll leave your mama. I just like a Corvette. I'll leave your mama. I just
like a Corvette. I'll leave your mama.
Hey yo, I'm the strongest. You embarrassed Canada. You embarrassed Canada.
You embarrassed Canada on screen.
Your rhyming suck. The timing's off, but I'll come right now and hit you, Franco. God damn. Save me, gotta save. Hit you, Franco. God damn. Save me, gotta
hit you, Franco. God damn.
Save me. And then I must be the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect.
The butterfly effect.
Now with all these gay jokes being dropped weekly, someone's gonna slip up, right? And we're here to point it out and make sure you don't miss it. This week's No Homo Pause moment is shared between 3 MCs. Roll the tape.
I'm really a fan of you. I grew up jerking off to your porn. I grew up jerking off to your porn. Jerking off to your porn.
Jerking off to your porn.
That shit is not proper. But I'll face fuck you so bad you're just. But I'll face fuck you. But I'll face fuck you. Face fuck you so bad.
Face fuck you so bad.
5 battles in a row. That's when you realize that your asshole has gone from here to about here. And then when anecdotes through, I don't want to know. When anecdotes through, your asshole has gone from here to get about here. You got 5 more anecdotes to get about here. That's when you realize your asshole has gone from here to about here.
Freeze frames are photoshopped images or animations from the battles where the fans put a spin on the punchlines. Remember, there's $500 US going to the best entry at the end of the season. Here are the top 5 from week 5. Number 5 is Lush 1 being rejected by the hyphy movement by You Hate Chris. Number 4 is Google Dragonfly by Ill Logic. Number 3 is Mood Swings, getting his hair cut by Blind Barber by yet again Ill Logic. Number 2 is Chase as a Fire Hose by the Dream 233. And this week's number 1 is Franco's Trophy Cabinet by the Dream 233. Alright, Joe, before we let you go, we want you to talk about your next power move.
Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm preparing to release my 3rd street album. It's called Mood Music Part 3. The previous 2 go by the same title, and that'll be out in December. You can pre-order that on JoeBudden.org. You can hear the music on JoeBudden.org in the Mood Music section, and basically any hip hop site you go to. You can go to XXLMag.com. You can go to allhiphop.com. You can go to schoolofhardknocks.com, and you can hear music at any one of those different sites. First single, Star Inside of You, and you can see that video on JoeBudden.org soon.
And a lot of fans want to know, like, are you working with producers? Any
I'm
relevant producers?
I'm always working with producers. I have my own producers. You know, Dub B, of course, who did the majority of my first album. I work with him very, very closely, and I have another producer group, super producer group called the Classics out of New Jersey. They're extremely talented. So I've been doing a lot of in-house stuff with them. Actually, on the Smooth Music album, they did the majority of that also. So it's not just about working with the big name producers. I'm trying to bring some up and be involved in the career of the next big name producer. I just try to look for whoever has great music. I work really close with Just Blaze. He's somebody I always like to continue to check and see.
That's exactly
where
what I think the
music is
fans
at.
wanted to hear. We knew that you had that connection with Just
Yeah,
Blaze.
man, that's my man. That's my
Okay,
man right
good,
there.
good.
So I mean, but he's not my producer. He's got his own career. He's got his own stuff jumping off. But he's always somebody I like to go to and just see if he has something in the vault for me. And 9 times out of 10 he does. So shout out to Just Blaze. He's from New Jersey too. A lot of talent in New Jersey.
All right, Jersey holding it down. All right, y'all. So look out for Mood Music 3.
Yeah.
Mood
Please
Music
do
3.
make sure you pre-order that. JoeBudden.org. Yeah. King of New Jersey signing off.
Okay, that's the end of this week's World Rap Championships Look Back show. Check out jumpoff.tv/WRC for all the latest World Rap Championships battles, blogs, standings, and forum talk. I'm NEMISS. Check me out on jumpoff.tv/NEMISS.